Welcome, everyone, and thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. It's a very unique broadcast for you tonight. You'll see a fresh face from the collegiate level in the mix. Good evening, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony.
Here we go.
And it's going to be San Antonio off the tip. Outside, Fox. Here's McDaniels. And finished off by McDaniels.
What bounce from McDaniels, just leaping into the air for that dunk.
Here's Curry. Out to Bird. Good, and Curry gets the assist.
Well, that kick out shows a great feel for the game, understanding the situation.
Back to Fox. Now Edwards. McDaniels outside. And here we go. Fast break, and Bird's got it.
And how about the power there from KG? He can fly with the best of them.
Three-pointer, Fox. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. No one near Curry as he lets it go. And again, it's Virginia Beach with a three.
Seems like somebody's got eyes in the back of their head. Great vision there on that one.
Outside, Edwards. The kick out to Fox. Welcome, everyone, to 2K Sports Basketball. This game features something different, as we'll see talent from the college ranks blended into the lineup as well. Good evening, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony.
Here we go.
And Virginia Beach starts out with the ball. Here's Garnett. And Garnett with the slam.
And how about the power there from KG? He can fly with the best of them.
A timely pass to take full advantage of the opening. Great stuff.
Here's Green. And Green slams it in.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
Pass to Embiid. Good ball movement here by Albuquerque. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Bird.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, deflections are a stat that a lot of teams track, disrupting the offense's rhythm and flow.
Here's Chambers.
And not blessed with the greatest defensive tools. Bird uses terrific court sense to see the play before it develops.
Here's Edwards. And Embiid with the block. Leonard with no one around. Cans it from downtown.
Yeah, way back when I started coaching, you never wanted a three-pointer on a fast break. Now, it's the shot teams are looking for.
It's stolen by Edwards. And stolen by Oden. Embiid wide open. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Curry looking it over. To the middle. It's stolen by Green. And pushing it up is Albuquerque again in transition. Up top, Curry. They could use a bucket. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Edwards plays with such ferocity.
And Albuquerque with the possession. 3-point lead. Leonard. Here's Chambers. Buries the long-range jumper.
Well, coach has to be happy with that. Draw the defense, then swing it out for a good look at a triple.
Back to Curry. Pass to Parks. And the rejection by Embiid.
What a rejection by Embiid in close. He saw him coming and got there to deny it.
And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for Albuquerque.
Well, their defense has been really impressive, especially the number of blocks they've managed to get. It's not easy to keep denying guys at the rim.
They've out-hustled the opponent so far in this one. A lot of points in the open floor, and that's giving them the advantage.
And Curry with the stuff.
I mean, is there anything Steph Curry doesn't do?
Outside, Green. Pass to Chambers. Shot clock at 6. Virginia Beach pulls it in. Up top, Edwards. Into the lane. Good D by Embiid. Here's Leonard. And that does it for the first quarter. Albuquerque out in front. They lead by 9. After this break, we'll be back with the start. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And what stands out to you from Albuquerque in this one so far?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Yeah, they've dictated the pace to this point, looking to run at every opportunity.
Sarr, the screen. Inside. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Sarr's got the lead up to 11 now for Albuquerque. And the big fella, Alex Sarr, showing promise. Greg, especially at the defensive end of the floor.
Yeah, I mean, great mobility for a 7-footer. That's invaluable for a big man in today's game, and has the makings of a modern offensive game as well. Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Curry with it. Now defended by Levine. Here's Parks. Rebound by Albuquerque. And here we go. Fast break. Levine's got it.
Well, when Levine looks to pass, it makes him so much more valuable.
Virginia Beach trails by 13. Pass to Parks. Outside Curry. Stolen by Levine. Fires the 3. And again Albuquerque with the triple.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
On its way from Curry for 2. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim.
Nice flow to that sequence, moving the ball really well.
Pass to Chambers. Now here's Oden. Blake Griffin pulls it in. Out to Bird. Left side, Edwards. Walton with the steal. Looks for Garnett. He gets it to him. Intercepted. Here's Chambers. Good on the triple. Chambers got 6.
Attacking from range there with some serious confidence.
Knocks down the 3 ball.
And you got the feeling that was coming. Curry loves coming back with a 3 of his own.
Here's Oden. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. Curry outside. And again, it's Virginia Beach with a 3.
Taking what the defense gives him and showing how effective his jumper can be. Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
Curry can't get it to go. Albuquerque leading by 14. And the basket by Walton.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
And the driving force behind multiple chips. Curry knows when and how to take over at the offensive end.
Okay, Zach LaVine, another monster dunk to put on his career highlight reel.
Yep, that one goes. He's got 15.
Well, they have to be thrilled with how reliable he's been tonight.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Virginia Beach trails by 14. Launches it. It's deflected. And so it looks like it'll be Virginia Beach's ball. "15 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Here's Payton, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two.
You know, we don't talk about defense a ton, especially with guards. But Gary Payton, he can change a game with his D.
Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line.
Chambers can't make the basket.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's jacking him up from way out there these days. You want guys to stay within themselves.
And so it's Albuquerque up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. They have been sharp from beyond the arc, putting on a terrific three-point shooting display. Back right after this. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. The shot by Karolinko, no good.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Well, Greg, we know at his peak, Joel Embiid, one of the elite two-way centers to ever play in the NBA.
The former league MVP, but when you weigh close to 300 pounds and move like he did, not entirely surprising that his lower extremities took a toll.
Back to Sarr. Good ball movement here by Albuquerque. Fires the three. Pettit grabs the board. Virginia Beach trails by 10. Payton outside. Pass to Pettit. Outside, Payton. And Payton throws it down.
And the sneaky hops of Payton, capable of rising up and catching you.
Back to Walton. Outside, LaVine. In the corner, it's Sarr. Bangs home the trifecta. Sarr's got 5 points so far.
Yeah, showing off that ability to stretch the floor. Seems like everyone is a threat at the arc these days.
Ball's knocked loose.
Oh, no excuse for a guy of his caliber. You've got to finish that slam. Got to be a little embarrassed by that one.
Buries it from three-point range. He's got 8.
And we know LaVine has that shot in his arsenal, and he's working to develop more consistency.
Virginia Beach trails by 14. Westbrook drives in. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one on Embiid.
Well, even though he's a little older, Westbrook still possesses impressive athleticism, which he uses well to attract contact.
And here's Leonard from 3. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
This will be his 3rd free throw shot of the game.
Look, I gotta say, the evolution of Russell Westbrook has been an underrated story in the league. This is a star player who has adapted to so many different situations successfully.
And finished off by Beal.
Using that momentum on the drive to great effect. Now that's a dunk.
And Leonard has it in the corner. No good on the three. Virginia Beach trails by 11. Here's Griffin, and he makes good on the layup.
And Griffin has so much confidence in his scoring ability, especially when he's near the basket.
And here's Leonard from three. Drills the three-pointer. Leonard's got 6 in the quarter.
Oh, nice confidence on that shot to get it to go from the corner.
Well, it's a three-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
And now running up the court, Leonard pushing it up.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
Took him no time at all on that one. Leonard's got 11 points here in just the second half. Westbrook with it. Now Green defending. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Outside for Griffin. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
And when you're trying to cut into a lead, you can ill afford mistakes like that.
Yeah, that's just a lack of focus. Plays like that can really frustrate a coaching staff.
And the wide open shot from Green. Drills it from outside. Green's got 8 points. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Levine.
Well, a risky pass there. And if you ask me, they're lucky that the defense didn't steal that one.
Here's Edwards. Kawhi Leonard has been on display for Albuquerque. And it was from three-point range where he did the most damage. He knocked down 3. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Pass to Bird. Three-pointer. Rebound by Albuquerque.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
Here's Chambers. And again, Albuquerque with a triple.
And they're getting points. They're getting stops. And this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
And stolen by Oden. Green with the ball. Now Garnett defending. Leonard inside. Pass to Chambers. No good on the triple. And Virginia Beach with the possession here. Leonard with the steal. The three-pointer off the mark. So far, we've seen them be a bit careless with the ball.
Simply put, out of control is how they played thus far. They're going to have to reel it in and show some more discipline.
Back to Green. This one for 3. Nailed from three-point land. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Albuquerque.
Well, their shot blocking. The defensive effort level has been great. You got to love that intensity.
And another difference maker for them has been their opportunistic defense. They are really piling up the steals in this one.
No one near Curry as he lets it go. Out to Edwards. The second chance effort. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Chambers. It's rebounded by Kevin Garnett. Outside Curry. Lets the 3 fly. That's good, and so Garnett with the assist.
Well, that's a breakdown defensively. Can't afford to give him those kind of looks.
Albuquerque again can't hit it. And so it's Garnett who brings up the ball for Virginia Beach. Outside Leonard. His three-pointer's off the mark. And stolen by Oden. Lets it go with the 3. It's hauled in by Bird. Here's Virginia Beach with the ball. And Edwards slams it in.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher.
Yeah, he was ready to fire that ball the moment it hit his hands.
Cherokee Parks can't hit. Green with the ball. And Curry picks him up defensively. That one is good from Joel Embiid.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
Wide open. And the basket by Chambers. Here's Curry. 29 seconds left to play in the final quarter. To stop the run. And it's good on the way in.
On the offensive end, Curry both prolific and efficient.
And here's Leonard from three. Pass to Curry. Driving in. And the jam by Stephen Curry.
An extremely efficient and productive game for him. But again, he's not going to be able to do it all by himself.
And so Albuquerque takes the win. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the...
Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports. What an intriguing game we've got for you tonight. One tremendous college player will be included in the lineup. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony.
Here we go.
And San Francisco starts out with the ball. Outside Curry. Pass to Thompson. Lopez inside. And a missed layup. Here's Virginia Beach with the ball. Here's Bird. Oh, and the jam by Bird.
Looking just about unstoppable.
And here's Curry, who brings it up for the Warriors. Thompson outside. Back to Curry. Pass to Flag. Over Parks. Second shot opportunity. And it's Lopez laying it in.
Sometimes when you watch him play, Lopez is like a vacuum down there under the bucket.
And stolen by Flag. From 15 feet away. And Thompson gets it to go.
And this team looking to get him the ball and get him in rhythm quickly.
Yeah, it's a good start for him. Let's see if they can keep getting him the ball in that area.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Pass to Flag. San Francisco passing it around. And he's good on the three ball.
Well, Flag can do it all. He can initiate, and he can beat you off the catch as well.
Here's Cherokee Parks. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's Flag. And Flag throws it down.
Emphatic finish by Cooper Flag. Boy, is he intense.
So, great for Cooper Flag. Both of his parents were college basketball players.
Yeah, and I love that Cooper's mom calls him String Bean, right? Though at this point, he's a powerful young man. And he also has a twin brother, Ace, who's got some talent as well.
Now, here's Curry. Pass to Lopez. Back to Curry. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Great work inside by Curry there. So clever and composed in the paint.
There's a screen. Lopez with the steal. Thompson from long range. Pettit grabs the board. Virginia Beach trails by 4. Here's Parks. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And using his length, getting in close to stuff it down. That's just too easy.
I mean, what can we say about Steph's jumper that hadn't already been said?
Outside Edwards. And the rejection by Curry.
Tracking that ball all the way. Strong defense at the rim.
Back to Iverson. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And it's Iverson missing.
And we talk about the importance of protecting the rim. Right there, outstanding defense.
Driving inside.
You got to love Iverson's tenacity, especially when he's driving.
In the corner, it's Flag. Thompson from long range. It's been all about Stephen Curry for San Francisco. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. Will return. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for San Francisco.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And I also like how they've trusted one another with the rock, creating shots by keeping the ball moving.
Here he goes. Oh, look at that.
Well, that's what playing above the rim looks like. Incredible.
And Lopez gets it to go.
Well, this wasn't always part of Lopez's game, but now you have to guard him closely on the catch.
Bird outside. Bird finishing in close.
I like his focus in the paint. He didn't want to waste a high-value opportunity.
So, G8, when you think about Steph Curry's legacy, he changed the way the NBA game is played.
Man, it is hard to find a player who's had the impact of a Steph Curry, making us rethink what is possible. Curry's endless range has really inspired a generation.
Virginia Beach trails by 5. Out to Bird. Shoots the 3. Bird lets it fly.
This is just what Bird does. He makes shooting from range look easy.
Outside Curry. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
Iverson outside. Drives to the hoop. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on Vucevic.
And the speed of Iverson is so difficult to keep up with. When he's driving, you're sometimes forced to foul.
We expect nothing less. He's generally been very good at the line.
Curry looking around. The kick out to Westbrook. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Westbrook's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Pass to Garnett. Back to Iverson. To the inside. Garnett rattles the rim.
And how about the power there from KG? He can fly with the best of them.
Timeout called the Warriors. There's a minute 34 left from the first half of basketball. The kick out to Westbrook. Here's Bosch. And then Bosch with the jam.
And Bosch can use his size like he did there. And he can step out and hit the jump shot as well. You love the versatility.
And the dunk by Payton.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Outside Westbrook. Driving in. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And this team encourages Westbrook to look to score inside. You can see why with these results.
Took him no time at all on that one. Bird's got a pair of triples in the second now for Virginia Beach.
Well, you got to love the kick out. Excellent vision.
And here's Edwards from the arc. It's good from long range. Edwards got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Outside Edwards. Driving, it's Edwards. And Westbrook pulls it down.
Come on, you can't be doing that. I know these guys want to put on a show, but you can't pass up scoring opportunities.
And it's Bird with the jam.
Oh, Kevin, not a petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunnies. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Warriors lead by 3. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. Bird's got 14.
And how about Westbrook's impressive passing ability there? Beautiful dime to set up his teammate.
It's Edwards on the wing. Edwards cashing in from outside.
Great decision there. Move the ball out and find the open shooter.
Here's Westbrook, and finished off by Westbrook.
Well, that's where Westbrook's at his best. He wants to get downhill.
And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That is his first foul of the game. Westbrook surveying the D. Curry buries the 3-shot.
It doesn't matter if it's off the bounce or off the catch. Curry never loses rhythm on his jump shot.
Here's Parks, and he goes in for the dunk.
And some kind of switch must have been flipped at halftime because both teams are getting after it.
Yeah, and you can feel the pace picking up in this second half. Both teams have dialed up the intensity.
Timeout called the Warriors.
And as fans and broadcasters, we're not permitted to hear the specifics in these huddles.
Well, as a coach, you want to cover just 1 or 2 major points. That way guys can absorb it and go out and execute.
Virginia Beach making a switch here. Bosch with the bucket.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
This is his first free throw of the game. And the first one at the line is good.
Few players have the overall game of Larry Bird. Obviously, we know he can shoot the lights out, but he's also an elite level passer.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throw.
Well, Coach, we know there's a lot of expectations tied to a #1 pick. And sometimes they fall flat. But that has not been the case so far with Anthony Edwards.
Oh, it sure as heck hasn't, Kevin. But I think it starts with Anthony Edwards welcomed the expectations. He wanted the expectations, and he has pushed himself to play to that level on a nightly basis, and he's done it.
And that's what we're used to him doing, but he really just hasn't had that typical impact offensively. If they keep getting him touches, this game won't be tied for long.
The shot's good from Griffin.
It was all about his athleticism when Griffin first came into the league, but it didn't take long to see he was about a lot more than that. He's got serious skills down low.
Poole, no good. For the lead, Bird. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Well, you can't be too aggressive defensively because the refs will call stuff like this.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Outside Westbrook. Back to Poole. There's the triple. Again, the miss by Poole. And so Bird will bring it up for Virginia Beach. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
A spectacular finish from Edwards. Once he started driving, he did not hold back.
Buries it from three-point range. Westbrook's got 8.
Well, look, just a few years ago, that's a bad shot. Not anymore.
Here's Iverson, and it's sent back by Bosch.
Oh, using that length on defense, Bosch positioning himself well to come up with the block.
Well, the first thought from the D there was to protect the rim, so good idea to take the 3 in transition.
Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head to the fourth quarter. The Warriors on top, up by 4. And after a quick break. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Warriors leading by 4. Pass the flag. Now here's Lopez. San Francisco passing it around. And it's Allen Iverson with the foul. That's his first foul. Inside. Back to Lopez. And he drives in. And Lopez throws it down.
Just stomping in. The big 7-footer Lopez on the drive is a sight to see.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, and how great have these offenses been for these teams tonight? Just fantastic execution.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. And Edwards with the stuff.
Among the best athletes in this league, Anthony Edwards taking flight.
Knocked away. Iverson outside. And they double up Iverson. And here we go. Fast break. Curry's got it. Fires the 3. Oh, Curry is so dangerous in transition. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle sticks for San Francisco?
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
And boy, it just seems like they are blocking everything. All throughout this game, they have just wreaked havoc defensively.
Virginia Beach making a switch here. Lopez, right side. Oh, one-handed!
Okay, Brook Lopez. We see you can still get up.
And that's a foul. Called on Bradley Beal. That's his first foul.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
.153 left in the fourth quarter. No good. Virginia Beach trails by 7.
He's a difference maker. Iverson with all the shots in his arsenal and ready to deliver.
Stephen Curry buries the jumper.
The pull-up shot, so hard to knock down. You have to stop and rise almost in one motion.
Now a timeout called by Virginia Beach. The drive by Iverson. Bird! He drills the 3.
Just such great consistency on that jump shot. Even though he's not always squared up, Bird terrific in the catch and shoot game.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation.
Oh, great job attacking the hoop. When you go at the rack, you can force your way to the line.
It's the first, and that puts them up by 5. And so he drops them both. It's a 6-point ball game.
Good job converting at the line and helping to build this lead.
Can't get it to go.
They need buckets to stay in this game. That's not the shot they're looking for.
3, good.
On the offensive end, Curry both prolific and efficient.
Garnett, the screen. Iverson with the ball. And McGee picks him up defensively. Good on the first, and that will push the lead to double digits. And both free throws good for Curry. And Virginia Beach with the possession here. Iverson outside. Nifty move. And the rejection by Curry.
And quick reaction by Curry. Steph putting some serious effort in defensively.
Not gonna go. Here's Virginia Beach with the ball. Garnett. Oh, that was a two-hander. And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. Beyond the arc. Not that time. It won't go. The drive by Iverson. It's stolen by Edwards. So we see the Warriors get the win here. Probably a little closer than they...